Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. Saturday afternoon action on the show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the New York Mets. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates, too.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. Our starter in this one, Kodai Senga.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
That one missed. And downstairs. Next offering is down low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And the right-hander's 3-1. On the ground to short. Lindor fires over to first. One up, one down. Here's a Cardinals lineup now.
Second baseman,
a really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Mason Wynn, the next to hit, takes outside. Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
One gone runner at first. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
Really strong hitting performance recently, working on a nice 11-game hitting streak.
Contreras with some impressive production lately. Runner on the go, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Now a long throw home, but it's offline. And it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
down. Here's Nolan Arenado. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
That misses, and 1-1. Contreras stands at first with 1 out. Just missed. That one outside. Now 3-1. Popped up left side. Lindor snags it, and there are 2 outs.
Batting 5th, right fielder Alec Burleson.
Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
2 outs. That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Citi Field. And towing the slab in this one, it's Sonny Gray. What do you look for here?
Leading off.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Base knock center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Juan Soto now 2 for 7 in the series so far. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Lindor around second, headed for third. Oh, the throw is wild. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Pete Alonso digs in now. 1 run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
That one is absolutely belted. Back there. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. A run comes in on the play.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Golden opportunity right here. Slides, but he can't come up with it. 1 runs in. Here's the throw. But it's offline. He will score. The throw to second is offline.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Taylor getting ready to hit. And the first offering is not close. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
He caught it behind his back. Nicely done for the out. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Starling Marte up to hit.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
This to center field. And it drops in. Throws to second. And he's got no chance. He's out. And next for the Mets, Luis Torrens. And that one is lifted in the air. Ciani brings it in. And that is that. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. Back here in Queens, top of the second, and now the DH, Jordan Walker. Senga back to work. Swing and a foul out of play.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame. Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he establishes that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
TJ Friedl, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And strike 2. Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
That one off the mark, and the count is 1-1. Fought off foul. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. And if you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
Ground ball right side. He gets there with the slide. And very nicely done for the out. So 1 left for the Cardinals, and they trail it 4-1. And we're back. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Gray, multi-time All-Star, 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. Fouls one off out of play back to our left. Nimmo working through some struggles lately. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And there's 1 down. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Second baseman,
McNeil with a homer in his last game. That one way outside. 1-0. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco
So the lineup flips over.
Lindor.
Francisco Lindor, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Line drive, base hit.
Wastes no time there. That was a thing of
Now
beauty. He
batting,
may have been a
the
little
right
behind the
fielder,
pitch, but
Juan
by getting that barrel into the hitting
Soto.
zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Man at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Juan Soto.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ciani squeezes it, and that is that. Mets leave one, but they lead it 4-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now batting Michael Ciani. On the ground. Zips it across. One up, one down. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. One out, bases empty. And he swings through that one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 1-2 to Contreras. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
There's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 so far. Out towards right center field. Soto sizing this one up. He makes the grab, and that is that. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, Boog, it didn't take very long for Alonso to set the home run record here at Citi Field. He passed Lucas Duda for the top spot in June of 2023.
Way out front for strike 2.
No ball, 2
Been a rough
strikes.
start on the mound for this guy. This third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pajes collects, fires to first, got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Now batting,
Mark
third
Vientos
baseman,
will hit
Mark
next.
Vientos.
He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. That one not close, and it's 1-0. And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And the next pitch is way outside. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Taylor now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Count.
Ball 1 there. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Now batting,
Here's Starling Marte.
hitter, Starling Marte.
That one out to right. Burleson on the move. It drops in, gets away a little bit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And now Luis Torrens. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
First and second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. And that one ripped to left. Ciani makes the grab. That is the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 4 and the Cardinals 1. Back here at Citi Field, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Alec Burleson. And first offering is fouled off. Quick recovery from the misplay, pays off for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter Jordan Walker.
Singy did a good job showing off his arm for the out on what was a close play. It's a good thing, too, because he didn't have a lot of time there.
No, he didn't, Boog. How about that arm, man? StatCast saying he whipped it over there at 86 miles per hour, and, you know, that's nothing to scoff at when you're not throwing off the mound.
Stepping in, Jordan Walker. First pitch misses. The Cardinals trailing by 3, top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ground ball. No chance on the throw. He beats it out. Man at first with 1 gone. TJ Friedl digs in now. Pitches in there. And it's 0-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Pedro Paez next up for the Cardinals.
Pedro Paez.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Walker off of first with 2 away. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He circles. Pair on the board. It's 4-3.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Now up for St. Louis, Michael Hellman. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
The count.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So digging in, Michael Ciani has grounded out a couple of times. Clips the corner, 0-1. Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
just misses.
Ball
2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. 4-3 New York. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a miss. Going 1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swings through that.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Next offering way off the plate.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that one missing low. Caught him looking for the K. I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at bat right there. Didn't give much to hit until the final pitch, and he still got the backwards K.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box and fell behind in the count. Then they finally do challenge him, and he couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Kind of a strange strikeout for sure, Boog.
There's a strike at the knees.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop.
Well, back in trouble,
Francisco
Boog, and it's just been like this for
Lindor.
most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
Francisco Lindor to the plate now. Fans love him, but he's pretty popular with the players, too.
He certainly is, Boog. A player survey on MLB.com listed him as one of the friendliest infielders to chat with during a game. I'm sure he appreciates the recognition from his peers.
Missed inside with the curve. Lindor with another scorching run of play lately. That one in there across the letters.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
That one almost got him. Man at first, 1 away. Breaking ball inside. 3-2 now. Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And now it's Juan Soto, 1 for 2. That catches the outside corner, and that's strike 1. McNeil leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground right side, Wynn. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Second baseman Mason Wynn.
Senga back to work. And there's a strike. Win in his 2nd season, 22 years old. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Just off the inside edge. Not close with that one. 2-2. The other way, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. Swings through that one for strike one. The Mets leading by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next pitch is outside. And a foul ball. And now it's even up.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one fouled off. The pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that is out of play. And now 2-2. Just missed. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. And down in order go the Cardinals. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Back here in Queens, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, 6 hits on the first pitch alone. That tells you something.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Now batting,
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
Mark Vientos.
And you know, it's always interesting to see how teams attack the first pitch. What's their plan of attack going to be? Well, for this offense in this game, they're not waiting around.
1 down, base is empty. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Next offering misses, and that is ball 1.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Taylor stands in now and watches strike 1.
0-1.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Tattooed and gone. He made him pay for that one. His first homer of the year. It's 5-3.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now here is Starling Marte. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Line to left and foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Matthew Liberatore, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Leahy, a right-hander, loosening up as well. 2 down, nobody on. In the air, right field, Burleson. He's got it, and that is out number 3. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now 5-3. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. We're back, and they make a change
now
to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Paul Blackburn.
Number 58.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Ripped into left center, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
All over that one right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now at the plate, Jordan Walker. Up and in, ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner around second. Runner around third. He'll score easily. The relay throw, and he gets there. The tying runs at third with a triple.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now it just comes down to some situational hitting with the tying run at third.
And now here is T.J. Friedl. Taylor ranging after it. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 5-5. Here's the catcher, Pedro Pajes. And that misses. Ball 1. Blackburn, a former All-Star. He throws a cutter, a four-seamer, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Here's the left fielder, Michael. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change.
Pitching for
New
the
pitcher
New York
now,
Mets.
Jose Butto.
Number 70, Jose Butto.
1-0.
This one in the dirt. 2 outs. That one almost got him.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
Taylor brings it in, and that is that. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. We're all tied up 5-5.
Now pitching for
Back
St.
now
Louis.
for the bottom of the 6th, and
Number
there's a new pitcher on the
52.
mound. Matthew Liberator. The southpaw's been really good against
Leading
left-handed
off for
hitters.
the Mets, catcher,
Here's the catcher
Luis
for the Mets,
Torrens.
Luis Torrens. So now a pinch hitter for the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Little chopper rolls foul. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye right
Ball
there.
1.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And that one ripped into right. Burleson makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman
Jeff
Jeff
McNeil stands in. Out to short. Jumps, throws, safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop could even make that play.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. Here's Juan Soto.
Now batting,
1 for 3.
Fielder, Juan Soto.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one's back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Staying in the game on defense, Francisco Alvarez. He takes over behind the plate to do the catching after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Win in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
You know, these Cards putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage, so it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Got the bat going too soon, and strike 2. And that one in the air center field. Taylor corrals it. And there's one away. Here's Contreras
Up
now.
next for the Cardinals, first baseman Wilson Contreras.
There's the strike. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch is downstairs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either.
Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard.
Ball 1, no
Squirts
strike.
away a little bit. He's in there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Man, it seems like his control has just totally left him out there. He hits the guy, then immediately throws a wild pitch to move him into scoring position. I'm sure that's a lonely feeling out there on the mound right now.
2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. Out to short. Lindor on to first. That ends the frame. The Cards lead 1. Our score holds at 5 apiece.
Now pitching for
We're
St.
back
Louis.
in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
62,
7th. Kyle Leahy.
Kyle Leahy.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team at
First
the plate.
baseman,
Pete Alonso.
Pete
Now be careful with this
Alonso.
guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And ball 1.
That's a ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the
1 ball,
strike
2
at the
strikes,
knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That
That's ball
misses,
2.
and the count's even at 2. Got him swinging.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches
next,
to
for the
even that
Mets,
count off
third
to 2 balls and 2
baseman,
strikes, but that time
Mark
chased outside the zone.
Vientos in the box now. No balls and a strike. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Ryan Fernandez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. King, a left-hander, also throwing. That's down and
ball,
in.
1 strike. Hey, 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. And that's
2 balls,
outside.
2 strikes.
All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th.
Three, 2.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Pajes makes the catch, and there are 2 down.
Now batting.
So
the
up
center
next for New
fielder,
York, Tyrone Taylor.
Taylor.
He's already homered here in this one.
trying to keep good speed off the bases.
2 down, nobody on. Lifted in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And the inning is over. So they go quietly there. 8th inning coming up. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Modo back to work. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. That's a little bit low. And that one fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Got him! Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Ivan Herrera.
Number 48.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-1.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jose Buto won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the
pitching for the
pitcher on
Mets.
here, Dedniel Nunez.
Number 72.
He has a great slider with tons of movement. Late swing, fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Got him. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Not a very good curveball right there, but sometimes those high breaking balls kind of surprise you as a hitter, and when they stay high, have just a little more velo on them to get by you. And that 2-strike count, I thought it was a pretty good pitch to hit. I think he got a little too excited and tried to do too much.
Pages stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Late with the swing there.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Outside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. So now 3-2. Outside and low, it's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Inside, ball one.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
2 balls, no strike.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe.
Oh, that one rides up and in.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 2 outs. And here is Michael Ciani. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. So the Cards strand a couple, and this remains a 5-5 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ryan Fernandez. And now Starling Marte.
For the Mets, designated hitter, Starling Marte.
That one hammered, but pulled
this
foul.
Change for the Cardinals. Now playing center field. Number 11, Victor Scott II.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
1-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a miss. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Michael McGreevy preparing to come on if needed. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and now they're out in front. It's 6-5. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. Fernandez, in his second season, he features a slider, a four-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. Fouled off to the right. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
That to right. Burleson. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil. In the air out to center. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And that will end the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. Last chance coming up here for the Cards. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Here comes a pitch. That's outside, and it's 1-0. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. This one in the air. Vientos sizes this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Arenado, the next to hit, takes ball one. On the ground, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. And the Mets hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.